Now you're good.
The drink will stop the speed from there.
We try not to go too far with
Like a moving walkway over the front.
I've never been on one of
And
these.
as soon as you're ready, kind of stand there skating. Yep, just like that. Because you're
And then
press
stand
it
on your
forward,
scrumper.
allow it to catch, and then you're just going to push onto it. When we get to the top, go to the far left. Actually,
Good luck.
yeah. Yes. Great. Great.
There you go.
Yep, so make sure we wait till that wait here sign so we don't run over each other at the top.
Cool. Oh, wow. How's it going?
There you go, you stop. Hey,
Always look towards your left.
Yeah. Am I right?
Straps on the front of your boots and make sure they're nice and tight on there. It's like moving forward. That way we get the most amount of use out of our toes, which is why we don't have our straps on top of our boot. Because when they're on top of the boot, our toes are free, so we can flex our feet and it may not affect the board. But when you have that strap actually over that toe, you'll get full use out of moving your toes.
we're just gonna turn up to the left.
You got this.
I'm just gonna wait for these gears to pass out of the way so we don't hit any of them. We're gonna try to avoid hitting anything today.
Oh, what's going on with your?
I'm so nervous.
All right. Okay. So I got everybody's clipped in and ready to go. So, kind of like what we practiced on flat when we got in our squat stance, like our rack stance, and we brought our toes up, sitting on our heels. That is exactly what we are about to do now. We are just gonna be moving. So, what I want everybody to do, let me turn around. So, we're gonna start moving a little bit. So use whatever foot is our non-dominant foot, whatever one we clipped in while we were skating is what foot we want to have going down. So what I'm gonna have everybody do, we're gonna point, which I think for everybody except for Matt, we're all gonna point our left foot down. You're gonna look over our left shoulder, start moving a little bit, get a little bit of speed, and then I want everybody at the same time to bring their toes up. I'm going down. Just slide to a stop. Keep those knees bent.
Turn and tilt your heels back, heels back.
I think we're gonna start right.
This time, open your shoulder up. Turn your shoulder to the right. And now back on your heels. There you go. So like point your shoulder to the right to open it and then lean back on your heels.
I think we have to get back in this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that same kind of exercise, get a little bit of speed, practice getting onto our heel edge, sitting down on our heels. The lower we can make our butt and our knees, the easier it's going to be to engage and disengage our edge. We point down, get a little bit of speed. You should feel the roughness of the snow underneath your heels. That is going to be a great way to figure out if you are getting onto your heel edge or not. I'm going to have you guys try to go around.
Heel, heel, heel.
Yep.
She's switch.
Okay. So, when you feel like you're going to fall, we've been leaning back, right, to get closer to the ground. I actually want you to do these little pull-ups. All right, yep, bend those knees, get up, good. Good job. You're just going to try to stay standing. That body position. You can even put your hand out flat for it. I want you to pretend like there's a post coming out of the front of your board, out of the nose. It's a short, low post, and we're gonna lean on that post whenever we go down. So we're gonna pressure our knee forward. Our front knee should be, bring those toes to the top of our boots. Yes, you're right there. Keep going, do it again, do it again. Hey, Gabriel, you gotta try it. Toes up, toes up, bring your toes up.
Back and then.
I was like surfing.
Yeah.
I need to like, so I need to be perpendicular.
You need to, yeah, so when you're surfing, you're looking down the mountain, start looking towards this way and you'll open it up and then sit into that edge. But that was good. You rode all the way down.
What I have to do, because if I want to say something to somebody, I'm like, hey, I didn't jacket. Look at, yeah. Try to look at some names. What's up, Truman? How's it going? Not too bad.
Is it recording?
My goal is to just do one without falling.
When you feel like you're stopping, you can kind of stand up a little. Like, you don't have to be so close to the ground. Just sit in like a sit position. That doesn't seem like the best spot for her.
Yep. Now point that left shoulder. Yeah, there we go.
It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Keep going.
There we go.
Let's see. Let's go! There she goes. There she. Okay, good job. Oh.
So we just got done with my first snowboarding. What was that? You're waking up?
Yeah.
We just got done snowboarding. I feel like I look so wild right now, but it was super fun. I'm like exhausted, and we just stopped in to get our salads that we made for lunch. Matt rode switch, which means he rode on the opposite foot forward, and he was crushing it. I feel like he was like equally as skilled, and everybody was like, yeah, everyone was looking at you like you were the example.
But I mean, I know how to ride a snowboard, just not like that. So I kind of had a leg up on everyone who was learning for the very first time, which was kind of unfair. But I've never chosen to ride backwards.
Yeah.
And I really want to learn how to do that. So I had like the opposite foot in the back, strapped in, had to like learn how to put the other foot forward and turn and stuff. But like, I already kind of know the mechanics the other way. So it's more just like finding my confidence and practicing it. But it was hard. I felt like a beginner for sure.
I feel like if you know the basics, like you know how a board feels and you feel confident on a board and you know like how to glide and stuff, I feel like although you're still learning switch, you're learning the opposite, it's still like you still all have all the foundation, so it's not like that bad.
Right.
I think the hardest part is when you're a beginner because you just aren't confident in anything and
Just
it's
like
foreign.
slipping and falling and getting up and having to pick yourself up over and over. And
Yeah.
you want to like counterbalance the way it feels intuitive, but it's not intuitive on the board. And yeah, like you have to just remember to lock your torso and like steer like this and like keep your head over your shoulder the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll put clips in, but I was literally falling so much. Okay, I'll say this. I actually did pretty good, like, for some of them, and the instructor even said, he was like, that was amazing, like, you're picking it up so fast.
Yeah, you were getting better and better every time, and you could, like, cruise down fast. We're just like, turn and stop.
I think the stopping was just confusing to me, and I needed to learn how much to lean my foot back versus
Edge.
Yeah, like, you want to lean your whole body into it, but you don't need to. You just need to, like, put pressure on your foot.
Yeah.
And I think that was the confusing part for me, is like, when they're like, lean forward, I'm like, lean my whole body forward, but I don't need to do that. And so it's just like getting into the practice of your foot, your
those
foot
micro
pressure.
adjustments.
Yeah,
it's like your foot stuff is so small. You have to kind of like over exaggerate for turning because your body's gonna go where it wants to go. But for like the stuff on the actual board, if you think of the board lying flat, like it comes up on the edges just a little bit, so you're like kind of like a spoon, right? And you just want to like rock it towards where it needs to go in order to get that edge.
Yeah, I think the things that I was really good at are standing up on my feet, which, like, it is kind of intimidating at first because you're like, what the heck, I can't use my hands, but I think, like, that was such a win for me. I was able to do that. It's just tiring because you're using, like, your whole core strength to get yourself up. And then
I have to summon some core strength from somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I'm always just like, I don't have it.
It's tiring, but I was really proud of that. And then I feel pretty confident, like, sliding down. Like, I actually think it's fun to slide. I think the problem is I am not confident in stopping, and so I psych myself out on how much pressure to use and just all the tips they were telling me. So I think I just need to practice that more.
Yeah.
And it did remind me a lot of surfing, but like the opposite. Like, it's like everything that you learn in surfing, do the opposite, and that feels so weird.
Yeah. I'm bad at surfing.
Well, because we've only done like a little bit of surfing, and then now I'm doing a little bit of snowboarding. So
we're gonna do a lot.
It's just like I've been taught these things on a very small level. Like, I haven't practiced it a lot, so everything is kind of getting turned upside down right now.
And I think it's also kind of hard because you're getting so much information thrown at you that you want to apply. That's counterintuitive. So you're also just like figuring it out, you know? I think you did a great job of even just like smiling through the whole thing and not being like, I absolutely hate this. And you can get a taste of what it feels like to go down the hill, and you're like, that's fun. I want to do more of that.
It's so fun.
Yeah, so
once I know how to stop, I'm going to be like, let's go. I want to feel the thrill. It's just so cool, but...
Yeah. Maybe we can even, like, when we go back out there in a little bit, maybe we could start talking about or teaching you, at least I'm not a teacher, so we're going to go as far as it takes for us to get upset at each other. But, toe side. Because I think if you could stop on your toe side, you might figure out what heel side stopping looks like as well.
Yeah, we're gonna go back out. We just ate lunch, and our training is completely done. So we're just gonna basically do some freestyle practicing on the small hill.
And the half pipe. Just kidding.
What does that mean?
It's the one where you like go up the bowl and down the bowl. Never mind.
Okay. I'm new. I'm gonna practice stopping and just like basically everything that he was trying to teach us. Just trying to practice that and do more repetition, because I do feel like the more that I do it, the more confident I'm gonna feel. And I think I just need to fall. I need to keep falling and learning from my falls and thinking about like what didn't work that time and like try different things. Excited.
On the plus side, it's a gorgeous day. It's like 32 degrees and snowing, and it's like, obviously Bluebird is ideal, but like I'm enjoying being out here outside with you in the mountain and just kind of like being in a snowy day where we get to play in the snow. It's pretty legit, so that's fun. This is the half pipe.
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
That's Kai. It's so good.
I am not there yet.
I'm
That's
not-
for sure.
I don't know if I'll ever be there.
But yeah, I'm excited to practice a little bit more, and I think it's just gonna be a matter of repetition. But yeah, it's really beautiful. It's snowing right now, and I think, you know, I was really hoping that it would be sunny, but I'm actually kind of like loving that it's snowing right now. It just keeps coming, and I just think it's so pretty. Oh, and it's snowing in the car.